Dragons Live, presented by Form Communications.
Hello everyone, I'm John Webby Webking and welcome to Dragons Live. We've got a great show for you today with recaps, interviews, and the behind the scenes access that you can only get right here. First, obviously we have somebody new here at the desk with us today. This is Alexis Kennedy, and she'll be helping us out with Dragons Live as well as some live game day pieces. Alexis, why don't you introduce yourself to our fans?
Well, I'm from a small town called Goodhue. I transferred here from a community college where I played volleyball and softball, and now I'm here to play softball for the Dragons, and I'm really just happy to be here.
Awesome. Well, we're very happy to have you. What do you say we do a show?
Yes, let's do it.
Awesome.
We're jumping right into today's show with Dragons Soccer, who just hosted their first home game of the season last Friday against Minnesota Duluth. We caught up with head coach Christy Kopitz earlier this week to talk about getting started and moving forward in the season.
Overall, pretty happy with the season. I'm competitive and I like to win. We've lost some games that, I think we were capable of winning, but the team works incredibly hard, and I think that's basically where our identity starts, is I would say most of the time are outworking the opponent for a majority of the minutes, and that's always going to be our identity, because I think that you can really build a lot just based on that work rate. So I feel like that's sort of the biggest piece of our identity at the moment, and compared to last year, we're just trying to progress with what we can do soccer-wise, so we can do a little bit more now that they've had me as their coach for a year. And I mean, what's so great about the goals right now is I actually don't think we have anyone with 2 goals. We have a bunch of people with just 1 goal. So it means that we're versatile in terms of an attacking threat. So who do you target when you're the other team when a bunch of people have goals? So I think that's really exciting. I've transitioned Janai DiNardo, senior captain, from defense to offense. She's our starting center forward right now, and she brings us a lot of energy up there, and she certainly helped to create some of those moments. And Jessica Dahlman, she's always kind of been an attacking player, but she's really finding a rhythm right now. And I expect that she got 2 goals this weekend, so I think that she'll continue to push. And then we're pretty dangerous off of set pieces, and that allows some of my defenders who maybe don't get in front of the goal so often to be up there and use their head to score that goal. So
thanks, Coach, for your time. Dragon Soccer is home again this Friday at 3 against St. Cloud and Sunday at 1 versus Augie. We've
got another installment of our Note to Self segment, where an upperclassman writes a letter to themselves as a freshman.
This is Monica Vega, and this is my note to self. Okay, Monica, let me start off by saying what a fast 4 years it has been. You will learn so much, so take every opportunity and make the best of it. You will push your limits, learn about who you are, and meet people who will impact your life tremendously. Being a student athlete won't be anything like what you're used to. You will need to grind day in and day out, but that's okay. You were raised to grind, so use that to your advantage. Also, don't be afraid to seek help when you need it. Now let's talk about volleyball. I know not playing your first season is going to be difficult. Coming to practice and mostly serving or line judging is not what you expected. Let's be honest though, you are not ready. You are inconsistent, you don't say much, and you have more bad moments than good. Instead of being upset about the situation, figure out how to improve and wait for your chance. Take the time to thank Mom and Dad for all their support. They will still come to every home game knowing that you are redshirting. Don't take your teammates for granted. Get to know them and branch out. The highs and lows will be so much better because they are there for you. There will always be others who will doubt you, but there will be more who believe in you. Keep those supporters close because you will need them on this journey. Now you might be asking yourself if this was the right choice. You always knew MSUM was the place for you, and that's why you never considered going anywhere else. By the time you are a senior, you will know without a doubt that you made the right choice. Now you're in your senior season with another year left of eligibility. Don't use that as an excuse. Do things now. The last thing I'm going to say is don't give up.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, Coach Blake gets us caught up with the start of Dragons volleyball.
And recaps, top plays, and more coming up. Stick with us.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
New from the MSUM Dragons is the Fired Up Fan Zone Rewards app. Check in, earn points, and get prizes. Search MSUM in your app store to download it now, and you can join the game day fun with the Fan Cam. Check your ranking on the leaderboard and use your points to buy exclusive prizes for our Fired Up fans only. Get the Fired Up Fan Zone Rewards app powered by Valley Imports, available now in the App Store and Google Play.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
Mr. Goldman loved his family a lot, didn't he, Dad?
He sure did.
That's why he had State Farm life insurance, like you. So his family never has to worry, right?
Mr. Goldman didn't have life insurance.
Why not?
He was just a goldfish.
Ignore him.
Call State Farm agent David Eggers in Moorhead today so your family won't have to worry about whether you have life insurance.
We put the life back in life insurance.
Welcome back to Dragons Live. Volleyball is easily the most grueling sport in the Northern Sun Conference, with an incredible 7 teams in the top 20 in the nation, including the top 2. MSUM has held their own, starting off with 5 straight wins. Here's head coach Tammy Blake to catch us up on the year.
Not knowing too much what to expect with a bunch of freshmen that were starting, the nice thing about the year was we started out 5-0, went up to Minot State just trying to figure things out, and came out 4-0 after that tournament, so that was really fun to see. Then we went down to Quincy, Illinois and played a strong Wayne State team that we didn't know too sure what the look was going to be with them, and we came out after that long bus ride and we played really well. And so we're doing some really nice things with a young group of kids, so pretty excited about that. Half the teams in our league are ranked in the top 25 in the nation, with of those half, 7 of them are in the top 10. So it's, 7 of them in the top 10. So it's hard, but I think what's happening on the positive side is they're learning every single game they go out. We're just, like this weekend we came off, we didn't play so well against Upper Iowa, but we came back, regrouped. I thought we played a little bit better at moments against Winona, which is ranked 8th in the country. In volleyball, it's a game of runs. And so what happened in that matchup was they went on, one run in each set that we couldn't stop the run. And then if you would have stopped that run and played point for point with them like we were doing in the rest of it, it would have been a different story in those. So we're learning every game. The kids have a positive attitude. They're working hard. We're getting better. Our setter-hitter connection, we're still working on that side of the offense. I think our ball control, our passing is probably one of our strengths. Kylie Canwisher, a freshman out of Shanley, got Defensive Player of the Week in the NSIC for blocking. You don't usually see that. It's usually a person digging the ball. And so for her to do that as a freshman with only a month into our program of us getting to coach her, that's pretty amazing. We put up some pretty high scores in the blocking department with 34 block assists as a team, which is really good. Haven't had that done for a long time. Last time we had somebody do that was against Bemidji State. We, years ago, back in like 2000, 2008, we put up some pretty high numbers against them. But for her to do that right away out of the chute was pretty amazing. And now she knows we have expectations on her now for blocking that she has to uphold. So, well, I think that any time in this league, we can match up and play. I think years past when Duluth was ranked second in the country and we beat them at Duluth and we weren't expected to win that game. So anything can happen, in this league. And as we grow, we're not going to stop growing because we are so young. So we're getting better every single match. So you never know. I think that Concordia is a little young this year as well. Mary took a set off of them this weekend, so we were pretty excited to hear that. So you never know with that matchup. Mankato certainly is a game that we feel that we can come and compete in as well. So we'll just take it day by day and see what happens with every match that we play. So.
Thanks, Coach. Her Dragons are back at home in Nemzik this Friday night against the defending national champions, the #2 ranked Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears at 6 p.m., then hosting MSU Mankato on Saturday at 3. Don't go anywhere. More Dragons Live coming right up.
Recaps, Doug's Desk, and our teammate game are all coming up next.
In the more than 60 years that WDAY has been broadcasting, we've been there with you, sharing your experiences, your community, and your home. Now, with WDAY's Extra, we're going beyond to bring you additional news, weather, sports, and other local events, live and in high definition. WDAY's Extra is a channel that's giving you more coverage while providing the same superior quality that you expect. Check your local listings or contact your cable provider for WDAY's Extra, bringing you more.
Have you ever bought the wrong car? Over half of all used car purchases end in regret. Wrong car, wrong terms and conditions, unexpected problems. You know what I'm talking about. Why put yourself through it? At Valley Pre-Owned, you can't buy the wrong car. We guarantee it. That's right, we guarantee it. Stop down today, learn more about our free 730 guarantee. It'll make your next used car purchase the best car buying experience you've ever had. And you might even have some fun at Valley Pre-Owned.
From the time you were little, bouncing off the walls, you were told, go do something. And so you did. Then one day you found yourself in a cap and gown. Now, go do something was an invitation. Or was it a challenge? Go with Midco. We connect you with powerful, innovative technology. That's the start. Your drive and vision do the rest. Go do something. Yeah, that's definitely a challenge. You and Midco. Let's go.
There's a place where people know that teaching and learning are the keys to a transformed life. This is Minnesota State University Moorhead. Here, you're guided in your journey by meaningful relationships with faculty who know your name and help you arrive at your own moments of discovery. The point of this journey is to explore, to discover who you are, why you're here, and what you'll do next. And when you head out into the world, you'll find your life transformed.
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
Welcome back to Dragons Live. It's time for our Courtyard by Marriott Athletes of the Week since our last show, starting with August 28th through September 3rd with volleyball's Kaylin Jenkins and football's Abe Rorick. September 4th through the 10th, men's cross country Nadir Youssef and volleyball again with Monica Vega. And last week's Girl Power with the soccer's Jenai DiNardo and golf's Kiana Baker. And those are your Courtyard by Marriott Athletes of the Week.
Time to get you caught up with all the action in Dragonland over the last month. Let's start with where we started the show, with soccer.
Dragons soccer started off the season with a couple of non-conference matches in Nebraska-Kearney. They lost to Drury 1-0 and tied Nebraska-Kearney 0-0. A weekend on the road proved to be promising with a 1-1 tie at Sioux Falls and then a 3-1 win over Southwest Minnesota State. With their home opener last Friday, the Dragons got out to a 1-0 lead over UMD, but the Bulldogs answered with 2 of their own to win 2-1. Dragon Soccer is at home this weekend on Friday at 3 p.m. and Sunday at 1. And again next Friday on the 6th to kick off homecoming. Volleyball started the season off with a couple of non-conference tournaments, going 5-3 before starting NSIC play with a win at Minot and then at home versus UMary, while Courtney Sobichka and Lauren Kiewait proved to be strong forces, leading the Dragons to another win before losing to number 19 ranked Northern State, Upper Iowa, and number 9 Winona State. Volleyball is at home the next 2 weekends with matches this Friday at 6, Saturday at 3, next Friday at 6, and on the 7th for homecoming at 5 p.m. right after Dragons football on WDAY's Extra. Speaking of Dragons football, they started the year out strong with a 38-7 thumping of Augustana. The home opener was not so friendly, however, as Southwest came to play, putting up 51 points and causing 6 Dragon turnovers. On the road in Week 3 at Winona State, the Dragons lost 42-14. Coming back home under the lights and rain to finish up September, the Dragons held off Concordia St. Paul 21-20, with Austin Stone leading the way with a couple of rushing touchdowns. Football is at Northern State this Saturday before homecoming next week at 2 p.m. on WDAY's Extra. For the third straight year, the Dragon men's cross-country team won the Dragon Twilight to start their year as they edged out UMary by just 2 points. Nadir Youssef led the way with a runner-up finish. The women took third place with Marissa Carlson leading the way with a 9th place finish. And junior Josh Young took home a top 10 finish at the Roy Griak Invitational, placing 7th and leading Minnesota State University Moorhead men's cross-country team to an 11th place overall finish. Carlson led the women at the GRIAC as well with a 44th place finish, and the women placed 28th. Cross country heads to Jamestown for the Jimmy Invite next weekend before hosting the NSIC Championships on the 21st. Dragons golf opened the season in Detroit Lakes at the Cobber Invite, finishing 5th. At the Concordia St. Paul Invite, the Dragons finished 12th, shooting a team score of 765, improving their shot total to 732 at the Mustang Open as the team finished in 11th place. They wrap up their fall season this weekend at the St. Cloud Invitational.
Time now for a dad joke style teammate game. Here's how it works. 2 teams of 2 players tell cheesy jokes in an attempt to make their opponents laugh. If you're successful, you get a point. Easy, right? Let's check out how the Dragons soccer did in the Papa John's teammate game.
Want to hear a joke about paper?
Sure.
Never mind, it's terrible.
Sorry. Sorry. Why can't a bike stand on its own?
I don't know.
Because it's too tired.
Why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating?
Why?
Because they got no body to go with.
Have you ever watched the movie Constipated?
No.
It hasn't came out yet.
That's right. All right, let's go, Janai. Ready for this?
Yeah. Hey, Kylie.
Hey, what?
Have you heard the joke about the jump rope?
No.
Just skip it.
Ready? What did one wall say to the other?
I don't know.
Meet you at the corner.
Sorry.
Why was the stadium so cold?
I don't know.
Because there were a lot of fans.
Your turn?
Hey, Kylie.
Hey, what?
Have you heard the joke about the scissors?
Nope.
Just cut it out.
Why doesn't Pac-Man use Twitter? Because he doesn't like being followed.
Oh. Where do you learn to make ice cream?
Where?
Sunday school.
Why did the hipster fall in the lake? Because he went ice skating before it was cool.
Sorry, I can't. Okay.
Don't go anywhere. We've got Doug's Desk and our Dragons Live Top 5 coming up after the break.
Prosperity is today's investment in tomorrow's promise. The promise of a better way of life. With every act of kindness, every act of creation, and with every act of love, we strengthen our community. And when we stand together as a community, we accomplish the impossible. We can choose to pass through life, or we can choose to pass on a better way of life.
With everything that happens in a day, it's nice to have options. That's why we're making it easier for you to get news that fits your schedule.
WDAY WDAZ News, first on at 4.
Working hard to bring you more breaking news throughout the region and weather that will impact your area, all at a time that works for you. The first in the region, your trusted team, keeping you informed when you need to know most.
WDAY WDAZ News, first on at 4.
There is a place where teaching matters, where faculty know your name and guide you through personal moments of discovery, where new information leads to life-changing thoughts and conclusions, where you see the world and yourself in new ways. You will be challenged to think and to think again. You may achieve all of your original goals or discover something altogether different. At Minnesota State University Moorhead, you will find your life transformed.
Exceeding expectations. Getting better every day. It doesn't happen by chance. Preparation pays off. So the only question to ask yourself is, am I better today than I was yesterday? Exceed yesterday. Choose Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Welcome back to Dragons Live. Our athletics director, Doug Peters, is all fired up about something. Let's see what he's working on this week in Doug's desk.
Fired up, you're joining for this week's segment of Doug's Desk. Do you know what I'm fired up about this week? Think about it. Oh, we are heading into Dragon Homecoming Week. There are a ton of events all week long. I'm going to talk about a few of them. In case I miss any of them, you can find them at www.dragonhomecoming.com. There's a whole list and schedule of events. Starts off on Monday. We've got a community block party. Come out, see your favorite dragons, bring your family. We've got a ton of fun stuff going on, and it runs all the way throughout the week. Two of my favorite events in the week. Thursday night, we have the Distinguished Alumni event where our Alumni Foundation recognizes some of our distinguished alums. We have Dragon Athletic Hall of Famer Carol Howe Veenstra, who is going to be recognized. Then on Friday night, we have the Dragon Hall of Fame induction ceremony with a variety of teams and individuals. We've got 42 people going into the Dragon Hall of Fame. And I'll tell you what, it is always tough to get into that class. And so when you get chosen, it is an honor. Otherwise, we've got a ton of events going on. I know we've got a swimming and diving alumni meet on Saturday. We've got football, we've got volleyball, we've got soccer. And around that on Saturday, we've got the parade in the morning, which will lead right into the second round of the End Zone Extravaganza, moving tailgating inside. We've got Shumley's with a beer garden. We've got food trucks. We've got bounce houses. We've got a lot of fun out there waiting for you on Saturday before the football game. Then later that night on Saturday, we're going to head back over to Chumley's. Should be a great night where all our alumni know where everybody's going to be hanging out and can go hang out. More details of that can be found at MSUMDragons.com. Hey, Forever Red, be here. We'll see you next week.
Time for the Dragons Live Top 5.
Starting us off at number 5, Dragon Football's Austin Stone gets it on the ground and gives the Dragons a 21-10 lead as he fights his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Dragons would go on to win 21-20. At number 4, Jessica Dahlman puts the Dragons up early versus Minnesota Duluth. The great cross from Annika Greeny, slow-mo header, puts it right into the corner of the goal. The Dragons would eventually, however, fall 2-1. At number 3, Dragon Volleyball's Courtney Salbichka and Kylie Canwisher combine to get the block, giving the Dragons the win over the University of Mary Marauders 3-1. At number 2, Nadir Youssef leads the men's cross-country team to their 3rd straight Dragon Twilight victory. Alum Cody Christ was the first finisher, with Nadir taking 2nd. Dragons, as I said, repeat for their 3rd straight win. At number 1, with the Golden Bears knocking on the doorstep, Jerry Raid does a little knocking of his own. Putting the ball loose, Dragons' Drew Lingle would eventually recover the ball, getting the stop and securing the 21-20 win for the Dragons. And those are your Dragons Live Top 5 Plays of the Month, presented by Valley Imports.
Before we go tonight, a few messages about ways that you can win great prizes, get great deals on Dragon gear, and more. First, the Fired Up Fan Zone Rewards app just got an update. The all-new app still lets you check into events for points that you can use to buy prizes like gift cards from our sponsors, jumping drones, mini projectors, and a ton more. But new this year is the offers button, which you need to check out, where you get great deals from our partners directly on your phone. For more information, visit msumdragons.com/firedup or download the Fired Up app today.
You can always get the best Dragons gear at shopmsumdragons.com. Right now, we've got what you need to stay warm this fall with 25% off sweatshirts through October 9th. Find out more great deals and get geared up at shopmsumdragons.com.
Thanks for joining us again tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For our director, Alex Nelson, assistant Brent Keel, Alexis Kennedy, and myself, thanks for watching Dragons Live. And of course, go Dragons.
First thing I do every morning when I get up is look out the window and see what the sky is doing. The neighbors kind of all know I'm into this, so I'll get calls or texts saying, oh, there's 2 eagles in the trees over here. I have a lot of relatives who live in other parts of the state, and they see them on TV, and it always kind of makes them feel like they're connected. Keep an eye on the sky and be ready. You never know what might show up.
Get everything Dragons in the palm of your hand with the MSUM Dragons mobile app, available now for all your mobile devices. Get news, events, videos, tweets, and all the live coverage you crave simply and easily. Get the MSUM Dragons mobile app today, or check out msumdragons.com/mobile app for more information.
Have you ever bought the wrong car? Over half of all used car purchases end in regret. Wrong car, wrong terms and conditions, unexpected problems. You know what I'm talking about. Why put yourself through it? At Valley Pre-Owned, you can't buy the wrong car. We guarantee it. That's right, we guarantee it. Stop down today, learn more about our free 730 guarantee. It'll make your next used car purchase the best car buying experience you've ever had. And you might even have some fun at Valley Pre-Owned.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a Logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.